Hello and welcome to the second supplement of my FIFA 13 Ultimate Team videos, and I've built 3 new squads for you to enjoy. They're certainly not the best in the world as you'd expect, but let's just begin. First of all, we have a Ligue 2 team, but it's primarily made up of people from Africa or who are most likely from Africa. So let's just begin with the goalkeeper. Mamadou Samassa, got him for 250 coins. Rare goalkeeper, consistent enough stats, and I think he's played rather well for me, but I keep rotating the goalkeepers. You can just see the bench there. At left back we have Emmanuel Imaru, Benin left back from Clermont, and I think he's been okay as well. Let's just take a look at the information. 4 games played, no goals, but he was nice and cheap, 150 coins. Central defence, we've got Tunisian Aladdin Yahya from Lens, 550 coins by now, and again similar. I haven't used the team too much online, but it's not too bad. You're going to see it's quite pace whorish very soon. Similarly at the back we've got Mamadou Doumbia, again similar stats, a respectable player, pretty good defense and heading for such a cheap player. The pace is lacking though, so that's a bit unfortunate. You can't win all the time there. At right back it's Abdoulaye Bamba. He is from Dijon, and his chemistry link up with this other central back helps, and he's got 79 pace, which is pretty essential. Yeah, as I see, I rarely manage to get players in the right formation, but here's an example of one who is Ludovic Ball, an actual Frenchman this time. He's pretty good all round, but the pace in particular was what helped me to buy him. 750 coins. Left midfield, although he's a winger, it's another Ivorian, Emmanuel Koumatien, 300 coins. 3 games played. I think he's the better of the 2 left wingers I have. 82 pace, very decent indeed. Central attacking midfielder, Frenchman Rudy Haddad, could be somewhere from Northern Africa, I don't know, but I haven't really done my research in great detail, but it's the best you can do if you want to keep it this kind of theme. Reasonable enough, not exciting. He's managed to score a goal in a game for me. Right midfield, Ghanaian, rare card, Hamidou Draman, 200 coins. He scored a goal for me as well. The pace is decent enough at 81. That's about it really. Then the strike force, I have better on the bench, but this is what I've got here just for the sake of fitness. Ismail Bangura from Ghana plays for Nantes. 79 pace, not great, but 200 coins by now is fair enough. He scored twice in 4 games for other club, I think, but anyway. And up front we have a Cisse, but it's not one of the famous ones. It's Fousseni Cisse. He has 81 pace, and he can play very much reasonably well. 550 coins by now. Hasn't scored for me yet, I don't think. This is the bench. We got Farnol, Samdou, Manjak, Belfort. He's Haitian, so it's not really African, but just, you know, it's the best you can do. Gakpe, 88 pace, very good, and he's in the right formation. But for 250 coins, nice and cheap. We've got probably the best striker for pace over here, Oliech, 92 pace, and yet he used only 1,000 coins, so I can't complain there. This is probably the team I've used least online, but I'll probably try and redeem that soon enough. And then Sally is 86 pace, and as you can see, I'm very perfectionist with my bench. Here's a really good attacking midfielder. I think he's better than Haddad, but there you are. 4-1-2-1-2. Dirar from Monaco, from Morocco. 700 coins. He scored a goal for me before, so fair play to him. But definitely one to look into if you want cheap squads. But again, since everyone loves the old gold squads, it's the best I can do. A very formidable hybrid squad coming up now. It's a United States and Canada hybrid, a very interesting mix, I feel. Again, perfectionist with the bench. I don't believe in that crap where you just fill it with randomers. Let's just start off with our goalkeeper. From Real Salt Lake, it's Rick Rimando for 2,300 coins, so we're starting to get a bit more expensive. Nothing wrong with him, so I think a good deal there. There's always, you can swap it around. I think I've got a better left back and right back for that sort of thing, as opposed to what I've got here. But I just bought this guy very recently, haven't tried him yet, but he's 84 pace and 150 coins. He's played 20 games, none for me though. But I think he could make an impact. A reasonably decent centre back, it's Tim Ream from Bolton Wanderers. Never heard of him, so he must be a backup player. 1,900 coins. He's scored 4 goals for other players. He's played 4 games for me, and I think he is probably the best centre back I've got. Even though I found a fairly cheap Carlos Bocanegra in a bad formation though. Similarly, Kevin McKenna, very slow, so he's 200 coins by now, but I think he's okay. Nothing wrong with him. Apart from that, he's got good heading and defending stats, so if I can get better chemistry, I think he'll be unstoppable. See, that's the problem. There are no Canadian right midfielders, so that's why I really should have had it the other way around. At right back, Atiba Hutchinson from PSV Eindhoven. He was 350 coins, cheapest I could find him in. Again, I'm not good at finding the formations. I'd rather just get them cheaply, whatever the formation. Central defensive midfielder, Julian de Guzman, 500 coins, 4 owners, decent enough. Left midfielder, in this case anyway, it's Avila, but I know there's Altidore for more expensive. Like, he's much better, but he's more expensive, so that's fair enough. And then of course Marvel Win, good old Marvel Win, FIFA legend, could fit in there. In central attacking midfield, we have Graham Zusi for 2,000 coins. Consistent again. I like the consistency, and I think he's played okay for me so far. Yeah, 2 goals scored in 7 or whatever. How many? The player should be in left midfield but isn't, is an 82 paced Josh Simpson from the Young Boys of Bern. Very good dribbler, not so good with the pass, and 71 is okay, but he can certainly do better. Up front we have Norwich's Simeon Jackson, 4,000 coins. By no means is that like cheap, but in the right formation, that's what I wanted. And he scored 3 goals for me so far. I think they're mainly offline again. And then Findlay, Robbie Findlay, is another attacker in the right formation from Nottingham Forest, and he scored 5 and 4 for me, so that's pretty good. I took this team online to play a guy who had a gold Brazilian team in the three leagues tournament, so I only lost 4-0. That's pretty good for a team like this. The bench, you've got Hirschfield, Carlos Bocanegra, Salinas, McCarthy, De Rosario, Gomez, Sapong, Williams, De Jong, Nguyen, Ocean, and Boyd. I think that's all I have in terms of this. I'll just see if I've any more Americans or Canadians lurking about that I may have forgotten about. Yeah, oh yeah, Williams is a good player. I've had him hidden away. Mullen and Orzako there as well, and Edgar, he's okay as well. He fits in with Ream. And then the final squad, the most expensive of the lot, is ironically bronze, but nonetheless you're gonna see why. It's a Bronzilian squad, as I'd like to call it, and yeah, get rid of him. Sorry, remove from squad. Yeah, it's just because I'm trying to get few trade profits. So there we go. We've got Raphael in goal, Wallace at left back, Edar Bayano at central defence, David Lopez alongside, Pablo next to him. Very good. The Marcelo Sarvas is a very cheap player, but I managed to get him in a pack, and thank God I didn't sell him. He's a very good player, and thanks to this squad I finally won a bronze tournament, so I'm on the up and up. Felipe's there as well. Palomna Gamora, haven't played him yet, but I think he'll do quite well. He's a decent enough midfielder. The squad isn't complete, but this is why I paid so much money for it. Wellington Alves de Silva, or Wellington Silva for short, 23,750 coins, but the contracts, he has about 88 contracts, 87, so bargain, definitely. He's in the right formation, not right position, but that can be sorted out. Up front we've Sasa. He's definitely deadly when you want him to be. 3 goals scored in 4 games. And Alfageme, he's technically an Argentinian, but there's no Brazilians bronze who could play there. So that's handy enough. The Andrei Villas-Boas card, I had him in the previous squad, so he had so many contracts. And the bench, it's certainly unflattering, but fair enough. I think it's decent enough. Yeah, so this has probably been 10 minutes now, so I'll just hurry it up, and I'll just let's just mention the squads I've had previously. So that one was responsible for getting me a tournament win. I played 3 games in the tournament with them, and they got there just about. So my next objective will be try and win a few more bronzes and then a silver tournament. But excuse me, squad selector. I've updated my League of Ireland squad. It's just unbelievable, the rotation ability of this team. I've gotten several new players in, like James Chambers, James Chambers, Jason Byrne, Killian Brennan, 76 pace, got him cheaply. Healy is new, Patterson is new. There are just so many new players you could have in this squad. It really is amazing what you can do with these lads. If you want skill, you got Crotaro and Quigley. If you want pace, you can have Jake Kelly, Billy Dennehy on the left. Ross Gaynor is very fast as well. So it's just amazing. I really think the Electricity League is the best league to have a bronze team in, if you're restricted to having one league, because the chemistry is easy, it's very cheap, and the versatility is incredible. The probably only weakness are the centre backs, but you got Gary Rogers, probably a very good goalkeeper. You've got 4-star skillers. You got super quick wingers like Forrester as well if you need pace, and midfielders who can pass the ball nicely. You can just see I made an alternate squad with the foreign players. You can have Million, Mark Griffin, he's technically Australian, but he's there. Brian King, I never heard about him. Ron Guy and Romal Boko from the past. Civez and Sava, Indo. There's just so much potential you can have. And last but not least, my Gold Coast team has had an update. I managed to find Jake Barker-Daish and Cassio to add along, but apart from that, it's just stayed the same. Players I would recommend no matter what. Moy is fantastic. I really cannot stress how good he is. I think Minicon is very good. Barcelos is fine. I think Duganzic is probably better. That's about it really. A very handy bronze silver hybrid that means so much to me. Oh good, my guy just sold. That's fantastic. As for some tips on to make some coins offline, that is, number 1 is to play the team of the week, as you can see just in front of me there. Play them on ultimate difficulty for the 1000 coin bonus, because they lack chemistry. They are dreadfully handicapped compared to a regular ultimate difficulty team, so more often than not you will beat them, and that's an easy way to make coins. But the other easy way is to play single player seasons. Like I made most of these coins via single player seasons. Just pick the hardest season or one that will get you nice coins, play as many games as possible, and you know, Bob's your uncle. But if you don't like playing offline, then fair enough. But this is how I make coins, and for the next episode I'll try and have something like 100,000 by a week or two. I'm going to be bit busy though, so we'll have to wait and see. But I hope I haven't dragged things out too much, but I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye.